Hi, Democrats. It's Wednesday, May 4th, and it's time for the Chair's Daily Live. I'm stumbling because I'm thinking the whole May the 4th be with you. So I said that this week I was going to talk about corruption. And I've talked about corruption so much now that it just makes me sick because I think if I keep talking about it, it might rub off and get stuck to me. So I want to talk about something else. We're getting a lot of calls, emails, Facebook messages about we keep seeing these horrible Republican TV commercials. Where are the Democrat TV commercials? So I'm here to answer that question today and tell you how you specifically, can make sure that there are some Democrat TV commercials. TV commercials cost money. There you go. That's the whole thing. TV commercials cost money. If you want to see your candidate, your congressional candidate, your senatorial candidate with their TV commercial on CNN, MSNBC, or after the nightly news, you're going to have to donate. That's what it takes. So Republicans have a strong hold on this state, and the the RNC infrastructure wants to keep it that way. And so they're spending a lot of money in this state trying to keep those folks on TV. So they're getting outside money. And frankly, Republicans give more money to candidates in Oklahoma. It's that simple. So they have money coming from their donors, and they tend to only run rich candidates. And so they get to be on TV. We run everyman candidates. We run regular folk candidates who can actually understand what we mean by affordable health care and economic opportunity. We want regular candidates. They're going to have to get their money from folks who believe in them. That's where the money's going to come from. So if you want to see your gubernatorial candidate have a TV commercial, you're going to have to donate. There's no other way to say it. They being the media, they're not giving away commercial space for free. They're not. It costs money. So every day when I ask you to pick a candidate and support your candidate and don't wait until after the primary, this is what I'm talking about. If you want to see your candidate on TV, if you want to make sure that your candidate has walk cards and send stuff in the mail to you, and is able to travel all over the state, you're going to have to support them now. And there are a couple ways that you can support them. You can volunteer for their campaigns, and so they're spending less money on paid canvassers. You can share their social media, so they're spending less money on digital ads. And you can write them a check. You can click their donate link and send them money. That's how we get them on TV. There is no magic. There is no secret. That's how they get on TV. Now, there is one myth that I want to squash. Everybody keeps thinking they should send them some money. The organization, the ODP, should send them some money to pay for commercials. The ODP is directly funded by donations. We get money from people who believe in our cause, who write us checks and click our donate links. There is not some magical source that gives us money. Now, the DNC does spend some money into the state every month. That money goes towards making sure we have a website and that we have rental space and that we have somebody who runs the website. That's where that money goes. But all the extra stuff that folks want, but folks frankly expect to see, comes from raising money, from we at the ODP raising money from great folks like you. That's where it comes from. It's not magic. It's not some magical pot in the sky that pays for political commercials. The guy or woman who is able to do political commercials is the guy or woman who's been able to raise the most amount of money. So I want to squash the why aren't we on TV? Why don't they do this? Why don't they rent a bus and travel all over the state? I've talked to candidates who want to rent a bus and travel all over the state. It costs money. So what can you do? You can donate, but you also can gather some friends and host a fundraiser at your home, in your backyard, at your community center. You can host a fundraiser. It's really not that hard. You gather a couple of friends and tell them you're not coming just to meet the candidate. You're coming to support the candidate, and we need you to donate. So get a bunch of your friends. Once you have a commitment of a meaningful dollar amount, and that meaningful dollar amount is dependent on the candidate. So pick your candidate, ask them what a meaningful dollar amount is, and then you make the phone calls and get your buddies to donate that meaningful dollar amount. And that's how we get our candidates on TV. That's how we get our candidates more more in the mailbox, more out there to be seen. So you don't have to write the $5,000 check if that's outside of your capacity. You can get a group of your friends to raise $5,000. That's how you're going to get them on TV. That's how you're going to get them to have billboards. That's how you're going to get them to be in all the places that you want them to be. Is you're going to have to help them raise money. That's it. That's the whole Megillah. So, as President Obama said, we are the ones that we're waiting for. That's it. You have to be the change that you want to see. So if you want to see them on TV, you have to contribute to them being on TV. You want to see the Democratic Party having billboards, you're going to have to contribute to the party so we can afford billboards. That's how it works, guys. That's it. And right now, when we have 55 days left to the election, that's what it's going to take. And it has to be now, because we have to build up a pot to be able to buy billboards all over the state. Candidates have to build up a pot to be able to buy commercials in the right place. Because a commercial, on a random half channel at 3:00 in the morning may not be what they want. That might be what they can afford in their current capacity, but you want to see their commercial. So you're going to have to donate. There's not a candidate running who would tell you no if you called and said, I have a couple of friends. We'd like you to come speak to us, and I'm going to guarantee you $7,500. They're coming. They're coming. You don't have to raise the $7,500. You need to get several people together to get the $7,500. So your homework, raise your phone, find out who you first pick your candidate. Raise your phone, find out who you know, who you can get to help raise money for your candidate of choice. And then call your candidate and ask them what day works for them. That's your homework. All righty. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you tomorrow at 4:15.